I have been on a bit of a hiatus. And just because I was on a bit of a hiatus doesn't mean that I wasn't thinking about the channel. So in my time away, I was actually on holiday, which meant that I had the opportunity to go hit up a few places that I don't always get to because they kind of far out of town. When I go down to visit my parents and my in-laws, I go to these places where I can buy a lot of different video games, whereas when I'm at home or where we stay now, I don't really have that opportunity. So I had a good look around and I managed to pick up quite a few things. Pretty much all of it is PS3 except one thing. So let's hop into the first thing. You will see the top down of everything. But I'm going to start here with Everybody's Golf. And Everybody's Golf is something that I didn't think that I was going to like as much as I do. Obviously, Everybody's Golf is part of the Astrobot collection. So guys, yes, we are working on the Astrobot collection and I am making some big strides in that department, and we're going to have some big updates very, very soon. But for now, this is the one that we got added for the Astrobot collection. We do have one other game that is sort of related to that, but we kind of had them already, but I'll get into that in just a second. So first of all, we picked up Everybody's Golf, and I've been loving this. I've been playing it a lot on the Vita. It's been the game that I needed for the Vita. I still haven't found the game to play on the Vita after Persona 4 Golden. I want to finish the God of War 1 on there, and then I want to play God of War 2 actually on the PS3. Whole different situation, but Everybody's Golf is into the collection, which means we have ticked one of the Astrobot collection video or Astrobot collection games off the list. Obviously, we have some new Astrobot collection games, so I'm going to add those to the list at some point, but not right now. I'm happy to have Everybody's Golf, and I actually have been enjoying it. So let's move on. Next, we have Sorcery. Now, Sorcery is a bit of an odd one. I wanted this because it's a Sony published game. It's not on the Astrobot collection, but I have been really enjoying the Move as we've been going on. So having another game for the Move and having a game to play on the Move is always a benefit. So I'm going to hopefully hop into this. If you guys have seen over the last couple of days, I've said that I want to make some big inroads into all of my games and backlog. The backlog is just going to carry on growing now because I am making a big effort to start collecting the games, not only on the Astrobot collection, but to start filling out my collections, where the next game comes in, or that is where the next game comes in. So the next game is the Jak and Daxter trilogy. Now, this is a big talking point for us because if you remember a couple weeks ago, I spoke in a video, I'll have that video hopefully linked up in the corner, that I was thinking about trading out all of my PS2 copies of games where there are these trilogy packs. So I had the God of War ones, I had God of War Collection Volume 1 and God of War Collection Volume 2. And it has come to the point where I have kind of decided that is what is going to happen. So behind me here, I have a stack of games that I've pulled from my collection, and these are all going. I'm going to move these on. It's kind of killing two birds with one stone. So we have the platinum games that I kind of don't want in the collection anyways. And with the Jak and Daxter trilogy, I can then comfortably move these on. So all three of my Jak games. Now, I don't have any personal attachment to these. I bought these quite late on. I bought them in the last 4 or 5 years because I wanted to play Jak and Daxter. I played the Precursor Legacy on PS2, which was actually a really great experience. But now I have the Jak trilogy, and I think these three are going to move on. And I'm going to do that with quite a lot of my sets. So, for example, okay, well, this is a spare. This is God of War Collection Volume 2. This is a spare. I got this really cheap, and I figured I could get some value out of it, trade it in, maybe get a different HD trilogy at some point. But I'm also trying to get rid of my PSP Essentials. So these PSP Essentials, the Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus, while yes, I did say that I kind of wanted to keep one portable copy and one home console copy of each of these games, these are Essentials, and I've played the God of War Chains of Olympus on the HD Classic, and I preferred playing it that way. So moving these on isn't something that is going to fill me with a great amount of sadness or anything like that. So I'm going to move these on. Maybe one day I'll purchase them back, but as the plain standard copies, not the PSP Essentials. I hope that makes sense. So this is killing a lot of birds with one stone. Then when we move into the rest of this HD Classics collection, I'm actually going to go for the full set. This is something that I've decided. This is going to be my one subset that I kind of actually actively pursue, and hopefully you guys will be with me for the entire journey. I've listed them all out. I've kind of gotten my prices around. It's not going to be the world's cheapest thing, because there are things like the Ratchet & Clank trilogy, the Sly Cooper trilogy, and the Killzone HD remake, which is quite difficult to get my hands on because it came in a trilogy pack. But I am going to try to do this. And the great thing about these HD classics, bar maybe I think 3 out of the 11 that I have so far seen that I want to put in this collection, because there are essential versions of this collection and it kind of expands upon it, but I don't want the essentials copies. I want only the standard copies, and I think there's 11 in this subset. What is going to happen when I get these games in is the ones from my PS2 collection. So before I destroy everything, like here I have Killzone. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but I have Killzone down there. I have Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Those are going to be removed from my collection, freeing up space in my PS2 library, where I can then carry on striving towards my 100 games per system collection. Yes, I'm going to have then 11 PS2 games on the PS3, but I think that's fine because this is the way that I want to play it. My PS3 library is nowhere near as built up or as planned out as my PS2 library. My PS2 library I've maxed out. It's just happened. I know that there is no leeway in that, so removing some of these PS2 classics that I can then play on PlayStation 3, which is arguably some of the best ways to play them, is definitely going to help me out in the future. Okay, I've rambled on long enough about the Classics HD. Let's move on to the next thing. And the next thing is Book of Potions. So yes, we went on a bit of a PS3 splurge. All 3 of the things on camera now are PS3 things or accessories. The Wonderbook. It's a thing that I knew that I wanted to get into the collection, and when it came up so cheap, or when I found it so cheap, and I just wanted to get it. It's something that I'm going to play. I'm going to play these games. I think there's only 4 titles. I'll probably play and collect all 4. It's just another weird accessory that the PlayStation 3 has. I still desperately want to get my hands on Eye of Judgment. That's one of the last weird games that I want to get. Down here we have DJ Hero. This one doesn't work. I got this for $50. So $50 is $2.50. So it has the DJ platform and the connector. It doesn't have the game in here. The connector seems to be a common problem that these break, so I'm going to see, maybe I will trade this in. This is very sun faded. I think it was sitting for a while. I don't think I'm going to keep this in the collection, this one specifically. I may go and get another one somewhere down the line, but for now this is the it was a good deal, so I brought it in. Maybe I'll fix the thing up, maybe I'll sell it, maybe I'll trade it into one of my game stores. We will see what we do with that. It's not the main thing here. The favorite pickup from this entire trip is definitely this. This is the PS3 keyboard. I was so excited when I found this. I did pay a little bit for it. I think it was 450 Rand or 400 Rand, I can't quite remember. But it was an incredible pickup, and I loved the experience of finding it. I've cleaned it up a little. Obviously there are some massive scratches, there's even dents on some of the corners and stuff, but that is okay because this is actually being used. If you saw my short yesterday, I use this. I'm actually using this. This is being used on my PS5. You guys know that a couple weeks ago I did a keyboard and mouse on PS5 video, and I still use keyboard and mouse on the PS5, especially when I have to type out things in the PlayStation Store or things like that. This has been an incredible and an invaluable addition to my collection for that regard, and it's just a normal Bluetooth keyboard, so using it on the PS5 has been a fantastic experience. I love this thing so much. I can't wait to sort of get the rest of the PS3 accessories. Obviously we have 2 other things here. Don't really count the DJ Hero, but the Wonderbook obviously does count. Our PS3 collection of accessories is growing a lot faster than our PS3 collection of games, and that's good and bad at the same time. I always wanted all the PS3 accessories because I want to set up that PlayStation Ultimate 3 setup, or Ultimate PlayStation 3 setup, where you have everything: the monitor, the keyboard, the random memory card adapter from PS2 memory card to PS3. All those things are something that I definitely want in the collection, but having added one into the collection so far, I am so happy and so ready to carry on with this awesome collection. Guys, let me know what you guys have been collecting over the last few weeks. If you did like the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more content over the next few weeks. Keep it locked into your shorts as well. I'm going to try more actively post more shorts, as many as possible. I just want to get more content out there for you guys. I had a little bit of a break and I kind of became rejuvenated, and I just want to get some more content out there for you guys. So let me know what you guys want to see. There's so many things that I have planned, and yeah, make sure you watch Tuesday's video. I do have to apologize for the weird distortion to the video, the talking front video. I messed up a setting in my camera, I couldn't change it. It is what it is, but we should be back to normal now. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and I will check you soon.